This is TechCrunch.
If you, like practically anyone else with a cell phone in the US and beyond, have received a scam text message about an unpaid toll or undelivered mail item, there is a good chance you have been targeted by a prolific scamming operation. Now, the scam is not particularly complex, but it has been highly effective by sending spam text messages that look like genuine notifications for popular services, from postal deliveries to local government programs. Unsuspecting victims click a link that loads a phishing page. They enter their credit card details, and that information is swiped and used for fraud. Now, during a period of 7 months last year, the scam netted at least 884,000 stolen credit card details, allowing scammers to cash in on their victims' accounts. Some victims lost thousands of dollars in the scam, but a series of OPSEC mistakes ultimately led security researchers and investigative journalists to the real-world identity of the maker of the scamming software, Magic Cat, who researchers say goes by the handle Darkula. As revealed by the Oslo-headquartered security firm Mnemonic and reported in tandem by Norwegian media earlier this year, behind the fluffy, cute cat in Darkula's profile photos is a 24-year-old Chinese national named Yu Cheng Si. The researchers say that this person developed Magic Cat for his hundreds of customers who used the software to launch their own SMS text message scam campaigns at their victims. Soon after he was unmasked, Darkula went dark, and his scam operation has not seen any updates since, leaving his customers in the lurch. But in its wake, a new operation emerged, and it's already vastly outpacing its predecessor. Researchers are now sounding the alarm on the new fraud operation, Magic Mouse, which rose from the ashes of Magic Cat. Ahead of sharing new findings at the DEF CON security conference in Las Vegas on Friday, Harrison Sand, an offensive security consultant at Mnemonic, told TechCrunch that Magic Mouse has been surging in popularity since the demise of Darkula's Magic Cat. Sand also warned of the operation's growing ability to steal people's credit cards on a massive scale. During their investigation, Mnemonic found photos from inside the operation posted in a Telegram channel that Darkula administered, showing a lineup of credit card payment terminals and videos showing racks with dozens of phones used for automating the sending of messages to victims. The scammers use the card details in mobile wallets on phones and conduct payment fraud, laundering their funds into other bank accounts. Some of the phones had mobile wallets overflowing with other people's stolen cards, ready to be used for mobile transactions. Sand told TechCrunch that Magic Mouse is already responsible for the theft of at least 650,000 credit cards a month. While evidence suggests that Magic Mouse is an entirely new operation coded by new developers and likely unrelated to Darkula, much of Magic Mouse's success stems from the new operators stealing the phishing kits that made its predecessor's software so popular. Sand said these kits contain hundreds of phishing sites that Magic Cat used to mimic the legitimate web pages of major tech giants, popular consumer services, and delivery firms, all designed to trick victims into handing over their credit card details. But despite the prolific nature of Magic Cat, and now Magic Mouse, and their ability to net millions of dollars in stolen funds from consumers, Sand told TechCrunch in a call that law enforcement is not looking beyond a few scattered reports of fraud or at the wider operation behind the scheme. Instead, it is the tech companies and financial giants who shoulder much of the responsibility for allowing these scams to exist and thrive, and for not making it more difficult for scammers to use stolen cards. As for anyone who receives a suspicious text, ignoring an unwanted message might be the best policy. During a Reddit Ask Me Anything session last week, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman and key members of the GPT-5 team were peppered with questions about the new model and requests to bring back its previous model, GPT-4o. They also asked Altman about the most embarrassing and perhaps funniest snafu in the presentation, the chart crime. One of the new features that GPT-5 rolled out is a real-time router that decides which model to use for a particular prompt, either responding quickly or taking additional time to think through answers. But multiple people in the AMA on the ChatGPT Reddit complained GPT-5 was not working as well for them as 4o did. Altman said the reason GPT-5 seemed dumber was the router was not working properly when it was rolled out on Thursday. Altman said GPT-5 will seem smarter starting today. Yesterday, we had a SEV and the auto switcher was out of commission for a chunk of the day, and the result was GPT-5 seemed way dumber. Also, we are making some interventions to how the decision boundary works that should help you get the right model more often. We will make it more transparent about which model is answering a given query. Still, people on the AMA lobbied so hard to bring 4o back for Plus subscribers that Altman promised to at least look into that. Altman also promised we're going to double rate limits for Plus users as we finish rollout. Now, that should give people a chance to play and learn the new model, adopt it to their use cases without worry of running out of monthly prompts. Predictably, he was also asked about the wildly inaccurate chart the team presented during the live presentation that quickly became the butt of many chart crime jokes. The chart presented a lower benchmark score with a much taller bar. Altman did not answer questions about the chart during the AMA, but on Thursday he did call the chart a mega chart screw-up on social media. Others noted the charts in the published blog post were correct, but the damage was done. Jokes ensued about using GPT for charts in a corporate presentation. GPT-5 reviewer Simon Willison, who had an early access and generally liked the model's performance, also pointed out that turning data into a table was a, quote, good example of a GPT-5 failure. In any case, Altman promised fixes to the items that seemed to concern people the most. He ended the AMA with a promise. We will continue to work to get things stable, and we'll keep listening to feedback. That's all from TechCrunch for now. For more stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.